think this is gonna be my worst guess.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Yeah, and let's just talk about this real quick.
Okay.
I'm just warning you, this is a super 90s trailer.
You see a street, like any street.
Any street.
Morning, Jeff.
Look
Morning,
closer.
Carolyn.
I love your
Into the
tie,
street.
that collar.
I'm looking. I see feet.
You see,
You see a man. I see the man.
Kevin Spacey.
He's hardly there.
Creeping.
Look closer.
Nice going, Dad.
Ricky.
You see a woman. Oh.
God.
What the hell are you showing me?
You'll see.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
We're having everyone write out a job description. That way management can assess who's valuable and who's expendable.
My parents are trying to take an active interest in me. Why can't they just have their own lives?
I'm so proud of you. You didn't screw up once.
Nice.
Oh my god, it's a psycho next door. Damn, what if he worships you?
I'm not obsessing. I'm just curious.
Why does he dress like a Bible salesman?
And then I blackmailed my boss for almost $60,000. Plus these bears.
Dad's actually kind of cute. I think he and your mother have not slept together in a long time.
Shut up. You think you're the only one who's frustrated.
I'm not? Well then, come on, baby. I'm ready. Welcome to America's weirdest home videos. This is for your own good, boy. There are rules in life. Yes, sir. Don't give up on me, Dad.
Well, I am.
Smile. You're at Mr. Smiley's.
You are so busted.
I love shooting this gun.
Sometimes there's so much beauty in the world. I feel like I can't take it.
I can't take it.
I rule.
There's.
I rule.
If I delete tonight, would you come with me?
Yes.
I am so ready for you to explain this movie to me.
Look
'Cause
closer. Look close.
I've looked close enough.
So we just finished watching a trailer for what is, in my opinion, a classic movie, American Beauty, which came out in, I think, 1995. It's mid-90s somewhere. And Mason is going to guess the plot based on that very eccentric trailer. Go ahead, Mason.
I think this is gonna be my worst guess. I
Yeah.
have no clue.
Yeah, and let's just talk about this real quick.
Okay.
I liked when trailers used to be like this. I
Yeah.
liked when you would get little snippets of the movie, but it was up to you to kind of piece things together. It was supposed to be intriguing to get you to go to the theater. It's just so different from nowadays, or these other trailers that we've been watching of newer movies recently, where they just spell out the plot for you in sequential order. It's very different.
Yeah.
So yes, I picked this trailer on purpose as a bit of a challenge. And also because I think it's really funny when you have to try and guess the plot with basically nothing to work off of, except for Kevin Spacey going, I rule.
The guy with the beanie
Okay.
is the creepy kid next door.
Okay.
He has like the camera, he's taking pictures and stuff of the girls.
Okay.
And he's getting made fun of by the girls.
Okay.
These girls live next door.
Okay.
And they have the perfect family, perfect parents, have a cute little dog.
And
perfect
Kevin
siblings.
Spacey's the dad of that family with the two girls.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And this guy next door's family is all messed up.
Okay.
He has a like mean dad or stepdad.
Yeah.
His mom, like whatever, is
Yeah.
cracked out, and his dog is dead. Right? Not a very good home life.
Okay.
Then,
I don't know where you took those two things from, but sure, we'll keep rolling with that.
Then he's taking pictures of these girls. The girl's like, this guy's really, really weird.
Okay.
So then their job is, or at least Kevin Spacey, it helps work with this kid who's like really weird.
Okay.
And the girls help work with him too to get him to be more of like an average American type of person. Yeah, I don't know where, I guess the girl starts to fall in love with the guy with the beanie because there's definitely a few scenes of her topless and with like, with the roses and all
so you're
that
saying
stuff.
the blonde girl, there's two different girls you're talking about, you're not describing. So you're saying the blonde girl falls in love with him.
Yes.
Okay. Because there's another girl.
The blonde girl falls in love with it.
Okay.
The other girl falls in
Look
love
at me,
with
I have 3 heads. There's 2 girls in the, there's 2 young girls in the trailer.
The other young girl starts to fall in love with the dad like we saw in the thing.
So you think the blonde girl is falling in love with the kid with the beanie and the red-haired girl is falling in love with the dad?
Yes.
Okay. But I just want you to be aware, you said there's 2 girls live in the house with that dad, so you're saying that this guy's daughter is falling in love with her dad. Just want to make sure you're following your own logic here. Here's Mason's plot to American Beauty. There's a creeper, the kid with the beanie, living next door, is a creepy kid who videotapes a bunch of shit, like the girls living next door. You think the blonde and the red-haired girl, brown-haired girl, I don't really know. The 2 girls live next door. Under Kevin Spacey's the dad.
Yes.
And you think the boy is a creepy, weird videotaper. Kevin Spacey and the girls realize that. They try to help him not be creepy, and in the process of that happening, the creepy beanie kid falls in love with Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey falls in love with the blonde girl.
Okay. And then Kevin Spacey's daughter falls in love with Kevin Spacey?
No. Kevin Spacey's daughter is the kid with the beanie sibling, and then she falls in love with.
If she was the kid in the beanie's sibling, why would she be living with Kevin Spacey?
She doesn't.
Well, then you're just changing everything about your theory. What are you talking about?
No, forget that I said they live together.
It's got to report it.
Forget I said they live together. They're just best friends.
Okay.
And this girl's brother needs help. And
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you can clean all that up in editing. Whatever the hell happened there.
Here's a sidewalk, look closer. Here's a man, look closer. And I'm like supposed to get a plot from that. I'm like,
Yeah. I think you could, when I spell it out, I think you're going to be like, oh, like it's going to make a lot more sense when I explain it. All right. You ready?
Uh-huh.
All right. So the movie mainly focuses on Kevin Spacey's family.
okay.
Okay? This movie is supposed to say, basically, you see the stereotypical American home with the white picket fence and everything looks great, right? But under the surface, everything's fucked up. Is basically what there is, right? That's basically the idea of this movie. So Kevin Spacey's family is the family that looks perfect, but in reality is fucked up. And each member of the family, which is just Kevin Spacey, his wife, and his daughter, who's the dark-haired girl, they each have their own issues, right? Kevin Spacey hates his job, he ends up quitting, all this stuff. His wife's a real estate agent, and she's trying to be successful and be taken serious as a professional, and her marriage is crumbling. She doesn't have a good relationship with Spacey's character, and then her daughter doesn't like her. Her daughter has her own issues, right?
Yeah.
So, it's supposed to that's the general idea. Then, the kid with the beanie does live next door, is a creepy kid, super weird, and he always carries a camcorder with him at all times. Like, even when he goes to school, he's got this camcorder, and he's taking videos of, like, paper bags and shit, which is real, that really happens. It's really funny, actually. So, he ends up creeping on Kevin Spacey's daughter because they live next door to each other. So that's kind of like they have a whole little romance angle. The beanie kid's dad is an ex-military guy. To your point, his family is fucked up. The dad is ex-military. He's obviously fucked up and abusive. There's something wrong with the mom. I'll let you see the movie to really see what's going on there. So that son, the creepy kid, has a lot of bad stuff going on in his life too. And his dad ends up getting the wrong interpretation of what's going on with the camcorder stuff, and then that's where the beating happens and yada yada. So it's kind of looking at all this stuff. The blonde girl is best friends with Kevin Spacey's daughter, and Kevin Spacey starts to have a little bit of a weird attraction towards her, even though she's a high school cheerleader. And so things happen there. So yeah, it's very much a very eclectic story. There's a lot of things going on with a lot of characters, but it all kind of folds together and then ends up being wrapped in a bow at the end where everything ends up being connected. So it's a really well done movie. It's really interesting. And let me put this out there. Kevin Spacey's canceled. Well aware of that. He's a piece of shit human being. Agree?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'll let you know once you fill yourself in on what Kevin Spacey did. He basically kicked off. He was a big catalyst of the Me Too movement.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll let you look into that. I'll let viewers look into that. But yeah, no doubt, not a good human being. I do not endorse him as a human being, but he has a great acting performance, as he typically does, when he performs. So he's great in this. His wife is great in this. The only weird performances are the teenagers, but I mean, what are you gonna do? So, so I would highly suggest, if you haven't seen American Beauty, please go watch it. You might want to wait a year or two. There's some pretty heavy material on that, but definitely if you're just junior, senior high school or early college, you can start getting into this. But it's really going to speak more to middle-aged people in their 20s, 30s, 40s. It definitely will hit the heart. But it really does have stuff for all age ranges. Once you hit a certain point, there's not a lot of little kid stuff, But yeah, I encourage you to check it out.
Cool.
Thanks for checking out this video.
Like and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about the movie in the comments below.
Let us know if there's any movies you want us to watch. Who knows? Maybe we'll watch them together.